Hey, what is up, guys? It is your boy Honey Wheat talking, bringing the combo to the Combo Kings Reddit, the group, the collage of videos we have already done. Today we're going to talk about Anthem. It is a new game by BioWare, the creators of Mass Effect. I know, woody woo, hooty hoo. Mixed reviews from hearing that name because of the flop that was Mass Effect Andromeda. But in regards to Anthem, I see a positive light at the end of this tunnel in regards to this becoming maybe the game of the year of 2019. That is a hot take. I understand that, and there's a lot of good games coming out this year. But I really do believe after playing the VIP demo as well as the latest open free demo this past weekend that the game will surprise people as well as live up to expectations. It has been pushed back several years in years past, but I think this is a great release for it. The demo really impressed me overall, visually, gameplay wise, and conceptually. So in regards to that, let's dive right into what I thought about my first impressions on the game. So in the VIP demo, there was technical issues. It was kind of hard to play, but from when I was playing, it was fun. It didn't feel like, of course though, depending on the amount of content, it didn't feel monotonous. I kept having to keep doing things over and over again. It was all new to me, so I didn't have that feeling. But again, that's just the demo. It was brand new. Again, but that won't be a good idea. I won't have a good gauge on that until after I play the game for a few weeks or maybe even a month or so. But that's just the thing I got from the game. Movement wise, felt really good. Reminded me kind of Titanfall, as well as with the conceptual idea of Warframe and Destiny kind of vibes. All of them kind of intertwined in the movement systems and kind of like the different parts in the game that kind of combine. So I really got vibes from all three of those games. So if you really like any of those games, I really recommend maybe looking into this game. So mission wise, the missions were very fun, entertaining, well placed. There weren't like anything that was like too hard, but it was a challenging experience. So I do recommend you maybe play with your friends, that way you can communicate better and do during different combos, because combos are really important for this game. Like, it makes a world of difference when you do damage, when you have combos set up with your primers and your detonator moves, which you can learn from different videos on YouTube as well as just from playing the game. I can maybe do like a video later talking about that for y'all. But yeah, the missions were really good. I didn't have any issues with the missions. Still had some connectivity issues though with the newest demo, the open world. There's still some connectivity issues, long loading screens. So I would like to see that kind of be a little better, sharpen those a bit better. I'd like to have more from that. Expecting more from such a big company as BioWare. In regards to the visuals were amazing. To me, it was a visually amazing game. Very good sights you could see, very immersive. So there's nothing on that part that is missed. They took their time in making these textures for the game. You can really tell in the gameplay, as well as the water, the leaves, the animals. Like, there's some really cool animals where they're really dope, and they're just so unique that I haven't seen something like this before. So I really recommend when you get the game, just take your time, enjoy the scenery, you really get immersed, because it really is an immersive game. I really do like that about the game, which has me hyped about it. Kind of like a Red Dead vibe, Red Dead 2 vibe campaign. When you played it, you felt very immersed in like the Western times. It's got a similar feel to that kind of game. As well as, then we're going to go into let's talk about the mechanics of the game. They were pretty good. I know it's got a lot of movement stuff, a lot of different abilities and things of that nature. The only thing I did not like about the controls and it was the switching between weapons. It was kind of weird. Switching and also reloading, it was the same button. So like, you was to hold to switch and to tap it, you reload. So it was I got confused. It would happen occasionally where I'd confuse the two. So that's something you might want to look at, maybe changing or going through game controls, maybe setting something else separately for you. But I just played with the default controllers. Didn't want to change anything, but that was one thing I did have an issue with in regards to the controls of the game and the kind of playing the game movement wise. And let's see, depth wise, the game has got a lot of depth to it, between building your javelin with your different customizable options, color choices, which is just limitless amounts of colors. If you love colors, this is your game. There's just so many textures you can do that can provide different types of shades of colors. It is really, they put a lot of detail in the customization, and I love customization. So this was a game that I was like, whoa, let me just sit here for like an hour or 2 hours of my day just customizing my javelin, or my javelins in some cases. In regards to customization, since I do like customization, with the game being as old as in development as long as Anthem was, I was kind of surprised you don't get to create your freelancer as well. I would like to have seen maybe some kind of even like minimal amount of customization, because I mean the default guy is white. I can maybe see you could maybe pick at least a different race. I mean, because not everybody's white, so I mean not everyone wants to be a white guy, you know, because not everyone's a white guy. So that's just me personally. That's just a personal preference. Like when I pick character, I pick character based off of my race, unless it's like some type of crazy like alien race, something like that I want to do. But in terms of just that's kind of a nitpicky issue for me. It's kind of something nitpicky about, because I love customization. So not being able to make my character was kind of, but you know, it makes up for the javelin stuff. It's just so customizable. It is on another level. Hopefully maybe they can build on that in later patches and updates and DLC for the game, which I'm really excited for. Let's see what else. Dialogue, and it was kind of cheesy here and there, but it's still, you know, it's still a decent dialogue. Nothing special, nothing that I was like, oh my god, I'm falling in love with these characters. You know, it's just enough to get the story across, get kind of what that person is. You know, I didn't really like care for dialogue that much. It was just kind of there. So I mean, but I've never been a big dialogue person myself, so it's just kind of used on your personal judgment regarding that. And also it is a demo, so take this also with a grain of salt, because it's minimal stuff. It's not everything's the same. And of course, maybe with the full game there will be more dialogue, different sets of dialogue, maybe more dynamic. So we'll see when that game comes out. The 15th for PC and the 22nd for February for consoles. Well, technically the 15th for consoles as well. If you do the EA Access, get the 10 hours for free 10 hours. But I assume most people probably will do the free 10 hours, because why not? What else regarding the game? Anything else more important for getting? Weapons, pretty basic stuff. Shotguns, marksman rifles. It's kind of similar to Destiny in that sense. They're not marksman. There's no scout rifles. There's marksman, which is basically the same thing. There's some sniper rifles that convert to auto rifles, so it has a little bit of a different added element to it. There's like a few more choices in what type of guns you can have. There's no limits on like a primary, secondary, and then like whatever the special like what Destiny has. It's just 2 weapon slots, and then the rest of it's like your gear sets and like your seals for the storm, and just all kinds of different things for those weapons that you can use for the specific javelin. So only 2 weapon slots though. Like Destiny has like 3. Warframe has 2 slots, so that's similar to Warframe in that sense. And I can't remember what Titanfall is. I haven't played Titanfall in a while, so I don't remember exactly off the top of my head what kind of weapon situation they have. I think it's just the 2 and the grenade of that nature. So nothing different there. But movement was very similar to the Titanfall. It just felt, even a Titanfall kind of vibe. So that's just why I have it in there. It's not that, and of course it's the same concept of the game, but it's got a similar, you know, movement feel to it, in my opinion. You know, there was no wall run really in the game. And Warframe kind of resembles it, because like you think about like the way they're kind of shaping the game to be, it's very community driven, as well as free DLCs being added, so it's gonna keep you playing, of course, and you pay for customizable options, which is similar to what Warframe's kind of like overall kind of plan is as a game. If you played Warframe before, if you've seen people play it or any kind of news on it, it's very user friendly, very fan friendly. So I really assume Anthem will be kind of that same thing. You know, you're paying $60 for a game. Warframe is free. I'd hope to think the BioWare puts enough into the game to where it justifies that $60 price tag on it. But so far from the demo, that shouldn't be an issue, at least in my opinion. Of course, this is just from my opinion. This isn't necessarily what the fact is, of course, but this is what I'm feeling from playing the game. So overall, I'd give the demo like a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Of course, it's just like the connectivity issues kind of ruined it for me here and there. So, but I do see this game as a potential game. If it turns out as well as I believe it will, it could be a potential runner for Game of the Year. It's been kind of difficult. I know usually MMOs don't really do too well when it comes to that. They never really do well. MMORPGs don't really do that well. And you had Red Dead last year, but it didn't win. And then God of War. Main guess then, yeah, RPGs do well. But like usually with these kind of deep games, kind of hard on them sometimes. Like Destiny was a really standout game, but I really do see this game being potentially that top 5 this year. Okay, and kind of breaking down, just give you some sneak peek into the game. The different javelins, I tried 3 out of the 4: Ranger, Colossus, and Interceptor. I did not do the Storm, but that was very popular in the beta. I saw a lot of people running Storm, so that is obviously going to be a very popular choice. It kind of reminds me of a Warlock in the way it just, I don't know, it just gives a Warlock vibe because of the powers and the way you kind of like you play the game. Colossus was very underwhelming in my opinion. I don't think it really does anything special compared to what, you know, it's tanky, quote unquote, but it felt like I was taking more damage, able to live longer with Interceptor and Ranger. Personally, it's just personally how I felt about it. So I like to see maybe fix something with the Colossus, because otherwise Colossus seems kind of useless. Because I mean, I didn't get any additional like added like components to it to maybe make it seem better, like I did with the Interceptor and the Ranger. But from the base default kind of Colossus, it just didn't. It felt underwhelming. But it could be just because I didn't play enough on the Colossus. But it just seems like altogether the kit just didn't seem very, very good. So I wouldn't recommend Colossus. I'd recommend either one of the other 3. Interceptor I liked a lot. That's probably the one I'm gonna be running. Interceptor was very fun to use. It's very fancy. It's kind of cool, like the way you're moving around. Makes you feel all elite and stuff, like you're some like elite Jedi. You know, just jumping around, flipping, doing damage, using your glaives. So I'm really excited about using Interceptor. Ranger kind of gives off that Titanfall kind of your soldier, kind of here to do single target damage using like assault rifle. Maybe like you have some frags attached, you have a frag ability attached, you know. Very cool, very default Ranger, kind of like Soldier 76 of the Javelin group. Nothing like you haven't seen before, but it's still a well polished Javelin to use. And I really like to see more Javelins, of course. So I'm excited they're going to add more, but those are 3. And then between those 4, I think you can not go wrong with them. But Colossus, be forewarned, they're underwhelming, because I saw a lot of people using Colossus. Some people I saw using Colossus were not doing too well. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. You pick Colossus all you want, they're cool. That's honestly which one I wanted to be at first, but they were very underwhelming, and I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time. Hopefully maybe they might fix it in the full game, or might put something like updated to where maybe it's actually got more used to it. Maybe if I level it up some more, I'll try it out in the 10 hours. Comes out the 10-hour free to play on the 15th. I might try it, so that way I can get a better idea on it. But I'd recommend the other 3 classes. I think that's about it. If you have any questions on the game so far, my thoughts on it, feel free to leave a comment. If you really like the video, if you want more Anthem discussions, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit up our social media. Convo Kings is our Twitter, from the exact handle, as well as my Twitter will be SmurfyPurple4. And I know it's not honey wheat, but it's fine. If I need to make a separate honey wheat one, let me know. I can do that as well. Maybe this might be easier for y'all. Anyway, I recommend this game. I think it'll be one of the better ones this year. So go ahead and give it a shot in that free-to-play demo. Not free-to-play, but if you do EA Access, it's $5. So it's not like it's breaking the bank. If you want to try for 10 hours, I think it'd be worth the $5 just to try it. If you like it, go ahead and give it a buy. And we'll be trying moving to an upload schedule of around 4 videos a week. If y'all like that, let us know. Of course, let us know in the comment section, or add us at Twitter at Convo Kings. This has been your boy Honey Wheat, and y'all go ahead and have a nice week and have a nice day.